Hello and welcome to another episode of Bolts and Boost, everybody. So today, it's not a huge update, but it is an update nonetheless. And that update is this thing finally got tuned. Yes, today, my friend and tuner, King Tuner, who is a local tuner to the Edmonton area, came out with me for a couple hours. He did his magic overnight. And then we did a road tune for 2 hours. Now, part of the reason it took 2 hours is because the main oxygen sensor, the front one, the expensive one, was not updating data on the data logger for, like, it would take, we found out what was going on, but, not the causation, but we found out how to, get data, and it was just, we had to drive around and wait for it to just populate on the data screen. It was kind of odd, but nonetheless, it's tuned. It took about 2 hours. Through that 2 hours, we did about 4 or 5 reflashes on the side of the road, obviously non-populated roads. And after the last iteration, it's like perfect. Sport mode in this thing is ridiculously fast. It's faster than, it was faster than Sport Sharp for the longest time until that last iteration, because this thing has dual AVCS. So Ali worked his magic with that, and we were able to get Sport Sharp a little bit faster than Sport, as it should be. So I'm running like a couple pounds more PSI. But the torque tables for Sport Sharp are way higher than they are for Sport. So it was just, the car was being weird with how it handled boost. And it must have been down to the AVCS side of things, because I think he changed that a little bit. And that's when everything was like alive. So in Sport Sharp. I also polished it, so it's really clean looking. It's actually really good shape. And I ceramic coated it as well. So yeah, this thing's in really good shape. Knock on wood. There's wood. There's pure wood here. It stays this good because it's really good right now. And, don't have to worry much about it. And the body's in really good shape. As I said, the underside's in really good shape. It drives really nice now. I'm gonna see if I could mount up a camera and quickly go run out and grab some 93 octane with you guys. And just show you how it drives, I guess. So I'm gonna let the car warm up while my wife watches Virgin River. And, and I'm also gonna figure out a way to mount the bumper somewhere. I'm thinking about mounting it on the wall, like up here. So I'm gonna go buy some hooks, I think, and hang it off a wall. Just because, in fairness, my wife let me store the bumper upstairs in our bonus / living room, kids room, for quite some time, and it's time for it to come in the garage, because we have a big couch playset coming for the little boy. So anyway, I'm gonna warm this thing up. I'm gonna see if I could get something rigged up in the car so you guys could see everything, and we'll go for a little burn. But yeah, no, she is running good. So I'm just gonna drive the car here blissfully in my neighborhood while she warms up. But I did want to say, this is my first time doing this, so I'm just making sure everything's all good. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. So, like I said, we were on the road for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, just tuning this thing. I don't want to say beating the snot out of it, because we weren't. We were doing pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls. And through the 2.5 hours, this thing recorded 0 knock. Now, a correction of, negative 1.4 or whatever Cobb says. I can't remember, because when I had a Cobb, I think it was 1.4. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I think Ali mentioned that too. But it was acceptable. If the knock sensor picked up a reading of 1.4. And this thing, through the 2.5 hours, picked up 0 knock or misfires. It has perfect vacuum, and everything we told it to do, it did. So this thing performed very well today. Again, knock on wood, that everything is good. And it's good because having the laptop open and the diagnostics open tells you a story about the car, right? And I didn't know anything about this car when I bought it, obviously. And I did take a chance on it because it was one of the cheaper STIs out there. But it looks like I bought a good car in every aspect. So I am super happy about that, first and foremost. Second most, this thing flies now. It rips. I'm not even going to put it in Sport Sharp because it doesn't need to be, really. I mean, if I want that extra 2 pounds of top end, PSI wise, then I'll put it in. But like driving around, man, like this thing is perfect. Now, I'm at 3,000 RPM right now. Driving with Ali, we discovered a big lull, and it's a factory tune. It's on the factory tune, where if you're going, you just feel this loss of power, and then it's back on. And we discovered in the log that it went from normal AFRs to 17.1 AFRs, which obviously is super lean, and you don't want that. So traction control kicked on. Of course, I forgot to take it off. Go me. Where is it? There it is. But this thing is a rocket ship, figuratively. It gets up there pretty quick and drives perfect. The tune that he put on this thing is absolutely perfect. Now, granted, I have some parts on the way. I have the catback exhaust, which won't do much, and I have a free flow air filter on its way too, so that's going to cause it potentially to be a little bit out of whack, so we're going to have to revisit the tune at that point. So again, I think our peak boost number is 19 pounds of boost in Sport Sharp. And in Sport, I think it's like 17.3 or something like that. So it's not too far off. without even thinking, I put $60 in it. That'll give me like not a full tank. I did move it into Sport Sharp. However, I am shutting off the traction control. Just rips. I didn't see how much PSIs we were hitting, but I'm sure you guys did. Oh, it did get a full tank. Sweet. So yeah, Ali also programmed the fans to turn on a little bit earlier than OEM, just to help keep her cool. As you can tell, it does not sound like a normal Subaru, and that is because equal length headers. It doesn't look, based off my boost gauge, that it's hitting what it was today, but that could be because, oh, there it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's just first and second gear. The gears are shorter. So hopefully this camera mount system I got going on is working. Car is feeling absolutely phenomenal. Before there was definitely some lulls. After we fixed that one at 3,200 RPM, we found another one around 3,500. So those were two flashes alone. But now there's no lulls in any drive modes. And she flies, man. Super excited about this car. And we will have to reflash her when those parts come in. I'm super stoked that I found a mounting solution, though. I've been wanting to bring you guys along with me on drives for a while. Hopefully this works out. It is so fun, this car, with the twin scroll setup. It's like instant power, man. So I'm gonna drop it off here, and I'll catch you guys back at the garage. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you saw some things with that camera mount, and hopefully it wasn't, you know, too much of a burden listening to me with the mic right beside my mouth. But yeah, it is a way different car. There'll be a lot more drives with you now. I haven't done anything else to the car, I think, since my last video, besides the polish, ceramic coat, and I got these Mishimoto rad stays. They didn't fit 100%. I had to bend these fins back so they mounted flush, and they were a lot more red online than when they showed up. They look more pink, but I replaced them because my other ones were getting a little corrody. So yeah, and the inspection went great. It passed with flying colors. My buddy Raj said this car is in really good shape. The ground straps that connect the engine to the chassis should be replaced sooner than later, he said, just because it's starting to corrode, which they do. They're right out in the elements. So yeah, that's the car. I'm super happy and impressed with it. So hopefully you guys saw that in the video. But I'm going to end off here, and hopefully we can get the exhaust here quick, and the air filter, and get a retune, and it push out just a little bit more, one more PSI. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this was just going to be an update, and I updated y'all. So have a great weekend. Make sure you watch other videos on the channel if you like this sort of stuff. And if you haven't already, subscribe and like the video. All right, everybody. Peace.